Hey, it's Chuckie Thomas, the ADHD screenwriter. Thought we'd try something new and fun today. These are 5 movie and TV characters who obviously have ADHD. Hey, and welcome back to the channel. This is Chuckie Thomas, the ADHD screenwriter. Before we get started, please like and subscribe. We've got a ton of great stuff coming out and you don't want to miss it. Also, comment below about your screenwriting issues, or maybe you have some TV and movie characters that you think have ADHD, which is what this is all about. We're not diagnosing anybody, so relax.
Try to relax your anus.
This is just for fun, but sometimes you watch a TV or a movie and you think, that person's just like me. I know who you are. I know what you are. So these are 5 characters that we noticed. Let's get to it. All right, so let's start off with an easy one, and maybe I'm cheating a little bit, but it's Lorelai Gilmore from Gilmore Girls. I'm bringing this up because I just watched the show this year, and unexpectedly, I loved it because episode 1, I went, oh boy, I know what she is. I mean, episode 1, right off the bat, she walks down the stairs, she's overslept. She's dressed in a bunch of stuff because she forgot to do her laundry. She drinks copious amounts of coffee.
This is not an herbal tea morning. This is a coffee morning.
Every morning for you is a coffee morning.
This is a jumbo coffee morning. I need coffee and an IV.
Her mind is all over the place. I mean, come on, it's textbook. And a lot of the characters, honestly, in the show also show a lot of signs. Rory and Suki, actually, especially towards the beginning. She kind of mellows out later on, but episode 1, everybody's all over the place, especially the dialogue, which is consistent with the show. And that's kind of what it's known for, is just rapid-paced dialogue.
Why don't I drive a hybrid car? I should really drive a hybrid car. I should really take my bicycle to work. Bicycle, unicycle, unitard, hockey puck, rattlesnake, monkey, monkey, underpants.
Hockey puck, rattlesnake, monkey, monkey, underpants?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Which is consistent with people with ADHD. They don't really interrupt each other, which is kind of known for people with ADHD, but you kind of feel like that halfway with the sentence the other person's saying that they want to interrupt, which is, again, what a lot of us do. And one of my favorite parts of the show, actually, is that they're really messy people. They're not perfect people. Like people with ADHD, we have a lot of issues, but we're also very lovable. And that's pretty much sums up Gilmore Girls. So Lorelai Gilmore, if you haven't seen the show and you have ADHD, you're missing out. My second character is Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. So canonically, she has amnesia, which explains her memory loss. But she has several other traits that could be explained by ADHD. For example, she's obviously very impulsive, which is a big part of her character. And sometimes she will just go off on random adventures, sometimes in the middle of a conversation. She's really good at helping her friends, but sometimes she just can't focus and has to go off into outer space, either in her brain or sometimes just go shooting off somewhere.
Hey, little guy.
You wanted to go through the trench.
I shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine, and he shall be my Squishy. Come here, Squishy. Come here, little Squishy.
Ow! Dory, that's a jellyfish!
Bad Squishy. Bad Squishy.
Shoot, get it!
Boing, boing.
She also experiences something called body doubling. She's really good at focusing and helping her friends because she wants to help them. But when it comes to helping herself, she's kind of a mess. That's a lot of us with ADHD. We need someone there next to us to be able to do the stuff that we need to do, but don't necessarily want to do. But when it comes to helping our friends, we're there. We're ready to go. Get me in the car. I'm going to drive to wherever you need me right now.
When life gets you down, you know what you got to do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim.
Dory, no singing.
I think Dory is a great example, and really a positive example, because again, she's really there for her friends no matter what. My next candidate is JD from Scrubs. Now, a lot of people with ADHD will be diagnosed with other things And JD is definitely an example. He's definitely got maladaptive daydreaming, which explains all the crazy adventures he goes on inside of his brain.
Thanks for volunteering. I'm not really that strong on the brain. I think this is the language center.
Really? Because I don't feel a...
Now, this also comes along with what seems to be auditory processing issues, because he's literally just off into outer space and he can't hear anything that's going on around him, which is, you guessed it, a symptom of ADHD. You can't hear anything because you're in your head. Another symptom, his own life is a huge mess. Sort of like Dory. When it comes to himself, he can't really fix anything. But when it comes to his friends, and especially his patients at the hospital, he's got what it takes and he will not stop until the issues are fixed, right? Just a symptom of ADHD. We love to help other people. Comes to ourselves, I don't know. JD also definitely has rejection dysphoria. He's a people pleaser, and when he hears no and he gets a rejection, he just spirals.
Never, not in a million years, absolutely not. No way, Jose, no chance, Lance, and yet, negatory, nah, and of course my own personal favorite of all time, man falling off of a cliff. No!
Dr. Cox?
And, well, we've talked about rejection on this show a lot, and it really sucks. And JD from Scrubs definitely knows it, so I definitely think he's a candidate for ADHD. All right, so I'm going to talk about Spongebob. Yeah, I know it's a little obvious, and it's another one that feels like cheating. Yeah, sure, he jumps around. It's just like he's hyperactive. Okay, I'm actually not going to talk about that. There's a specific episode I want to talk about, actually. The episode where he tries to write an essay.
I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Yeah! Yeah! In some of these, in some of these. Almost there, and done. Now let's see how it looks so far.
Well, what does he do during the episode? He cleans his pineapple, he feeds Gary, he exercises, he paces around, he does everything he can do to avoid writing the essay. Does that sound like anybody? Sounds like me, and I'm sure it sounds like you. Task avoidance with something that we don't want to do is a huge issue with people with ADHD. Along with his other symptoms, I think that if he took the test, it would probably go off like a light bulb. Now, at the end of the episode, what does he do? Well, he gets the job done literally at the last minute. He's got like 5 minutes left because he realizes he's just on all this other stuff instead of write his essay. But he gets the job done. Boom. Great essay.
Making a sandwich and lighting candles and drinking water and calling your friends and karate chopping the TV and shooting the breeze with the mailman
and I can't tell you the amount of times I did that during college, and I like writing. I was blown away by the film Everything Everywhere All at Once when I saw it in the theater, and didn't really realize why it hit me so hard until much later. Evelyn absolutely has ADHD, and unlike the other ones, this one actually has some basis in reality. Daniel Quan, one of the two Daniels who wrote and directed the movie, during research for the movie, realized, I've got ADHD. It's been undiagnosed this whole time. So he was able to get this diagnosis because of the research he was doing, because he was writing Evelyn as a character with ADHD. Undiagnosed, which is like most women with ADHD, they have a much larger percentage of the population with ADHD, women, don't get diagnosed because doctors don't believe them. Just like Evelyn, probably when she went to the doctor, they're like, nah. But anyway, in the movie, she's got literally worlds in her head all the time, right? And she checks out in the movie so much. She's got emotional regulation issues. She's got rejection issues with her dad and everything, parental issues. I mean, she's all over the place. Everything, everywhere, all at once, right? She's all over the place with work and her family and everything, and it leads to meltdowns, which is what happens to a lot of us with ADHD, right? The best thing about this is at the end of the movie, it's a great moment where she just kind of accepts this about herself. The whole movie's about acceptance, really. But at the end, she's got all this stuff in her head, and she knows that's what she's like. And she sits down with the tax collector, her new friend Deirdre, and has that moment where she checks out and all this stuff's in her head. And instead of getting upset about it, she simply smiles and says,
"Sorry. What did you say?"
And that's her acceptance of her having ADHD. So if you haven't seen this movie and you have ADHD or anything at all, just go watch this movie. It's amazing. So there you have it. Those are 5 characters that we think have ADHD. They're undiagnosed, but we know in our hearts they got it. Please comment below if you have any characters that you like, that you think have ADHD. Please like and subscribe as well, because we have a ton more videos. If you like this more fun thing rather than hard-hitting tips, please let us know in the comments. We'll make some more. And of course, if you've got ADHD and you're disassociating, well, just for this time, I'm going to say it's okay. We all need to have fun sometimes, but don't neglect your writing. See you next time. It's just for fun. We're not diagnosing anybody. Diagnosing.